Hi, my name is Nifty50. That's my handle that I use at zumaforums.net. I own a 2008 BWS. That is a Canadian version of the Zuma. Today I wanted to demonstrate a little bit of a technique that I've figured out for replacing clutch springs. This is kind of one of the things that many of us really hate to do because it's a pain in the backside. Today I've got, this is my stock clutch out of my BWS. I happen to have 3 different types of weights, springs in here. Of course, in real life you wouldn't have 3 different weights, but just for this demonstration I wanted to show you this technique with different weighted springs. These are Leo Vince springs. Come as a package. Softest ones being blue, red being a medium stiffness, and the yellow being the stiffest one. Now when you're doing clutch springs, how I used to do it was screwing this down onto a piece of wood and using a pair of needle nose vice grips. Try to grab onto here, pull like hell, and hope it grabs. Now with this alternative technique, I am using a pair of snap ring pliers. This happens to be a set that I picked up at Printess Auto for about $25. Printess Auto is probably the Canadian equivalent of Harbor Freight. This one comes with different types of tips, and what I have found that works best for me is a combination of a bent tip and a straight tip, and I'll show you why in a second. Now, when you are doing clutch springs here, stiff springs like this Leo Vince Yellow can be a real pain in the backside. With this technique, I'll just show you what I do. Start with the pointed one. I need to get that in there for some leverage. Now the straight side, with that little tip in there, I'm going to get in and underneath that spring. So when I squeeze the snap rings together, that is done. Now I can pop that spring off and replace it with another one. Same thing goes with putting springs in. Just start with one side. Again, this is the Leo Vince Yellow. This is a fairly stiff spring. Get it. Don't know whether you can see it, but this snap ring has a little bit of a point on the end, with a little lip, and it's important to get it so it kind of rides on that lip, doesn't slide up the point. But again, with this snap ring, you've got a lot of leverage. You can get it in and going. If you need to, you can try to get a different lever point just to get it going in. And that one snapped in place, and that wasn't very difficult. Now with more everyday springs like this medium strength Leo Vince Red, really quite simple. Get in, under, and there. Boom. Now I have that spring out, and I can replace it with something else. So a pair of snap ring pliers. Experiment with different tips, different points of where you're going to lever against. But I find this technique really quite handy, a lot better than the old vice grip method before, and hopefully you will have some good success. There, done. That's the end of my demonstration. Happy scootering. Watch out for the cagers.